Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as ancestral lineage readings. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions slash life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? I'm channeling a dark witch. I'm channeling a dark witch. Um, this is a dark witch who is fed up by her own power, meaning it no longer satisfies her to do what she does. It's like this person is tired of witchcraft. It has this has this person in a state of being back in the past when they first tapped into spirituality and dibbled and dabbled in witchcraft. Everything that's happening to this person, it's making them think back to that person that they were. It's like this woman is thinking about the little girl she used to be. This is definitely a feminine energy who does not want things about her to be known. Yeah, the Hermit reversed. She does not want her business out with the Hermit reversed. She strives to ensure some form of privacy with her dealings, her witchcraft. She wants to always protect it from the eyes of others or from the ears of others. So, confirmation with the Hermit reversed. You know, the Hermit energy speaks of solitude and isolation, being alone, facing yourself, finding yourself, knowing yourself. But when it's, reversed, it's the opposite. It's the unknown, it's the unseen, it's the misunderstood, misinterpreted. So this person, they fear the eyes and the ears of people. They don't want things about them to be seen and heard. When they show up in the world, they strictly like to position information about themselves in people's eyes, in people's ears. They purposely like to um, only be known or seen in a certain way. And with that being said, this person hates, it's like they hate you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. This dark witch has been trying to attack you for years and been trying to attack your family as well. Like this person has been after you for a long time. They've been sending you psychic attacks for as long as they've encountered you, however way. They've been working on sending you negative energy. Like this person's been sending you negative energy. You thinking it's your change in mood, but it's them sending you negative energy. That's what they wanted for you. They wanted things like that to happen where you don't feel like yourself. Three of Wands, you never feel like yourself. It's always another spirit, another energy, another force. You never fully feel in your body, in your mind, in your heart. You always are fighting some form of entity, energy, or spirit. That's what they wanted for you. But this person is seeing how protected you are here. They literally seeing it with their own two eyes. They feel foolish for even coming up against you like this. It's literally haunting them what they've done. Because this person really had high hopes in who they were, thinking that their things are going to have power over you. Now they regret even coming for you because they've been defeated. Yeah, they've been defeated. This person has lost. Five of Swords reversed is, throwing in the towel and never trying again. This person, I feel like they've been sending you attacks, but it's not that you see they've been wanting to tamper with your speech. Things of like things of life and death, life threatening, energy. This person has been definitely doing things like that to you. And when it didn't work the first time, this person snapped and just kept doing it, hoping someday something will stick. So it's not that they were continuously doing it because they were underestimating you or anything. They already knew they had lost from the first time they tried. Because this is definitely someone who's done this before to several other people. That's who they are. They're a dark witch. They cast spells and curses and hexes, right? So they play with the darkness, right? They dibble and dabble in expert, professional darkness, right? This is a sorcerer. This is a magician, all right? So understand that, because they've been in this path for as long as they have, because I see here that this person has walked a long path of darkness, being a witch, right? When you've been in the game, like I'm seeing it here, this is someone who, because they've been in the game, it's like any game. Once you are in it or once you play it long enough, you know who to come for and who not to come for, what to do and what not to do, how to move and how not to move, right? Anything that you learn about because you keep doing it, you learn different things about it as you continue doing it. So this person, they're definitely vocal about their darkness, but not in the details of the truth of the darkness. Like I said, they only want to be heard and seen in particular ways. They strategically say things like, oh, I can make anyone go mad. I can make anyone lose their mind. I can make anyone lose their voice. I can hurt anyone's throat chakra. I can hurt anyone's mind, crown chakra. I can do anything. But it's to heighten their own rank amongst people. This person likes to speak things like that in the community, their own life, reality, and world, hoping that everyone will fear them and no one will try them. But in actual reality, someone is a paranoid schizophrenic. The hermit reverse is paranoia and schizophrenia. It's disorders, right? The hermit reverse energy speaks of disorders, whether psychological or emotional disorders, defects, neurological, brain activity. It speaks of that energy that creates those chemicals. Like, so simply put, this person here, they knew when they came for you that it was a bad idea, but it made them, encountering your power made them question theirs, because they well aware that you're not in the same league and you don't play the same game. These witches have themselves delusional, thinking they're the same as earth angels or prophets or prophetess or priests or high priestesses. No, you're a witch. You play with darkness. So this is definitely an energy of someone who they strive to be feared because of the paranoia and the schizophrenia. They rather have people fear them than have to constantly protect themselves from everyone attacking them because they have so many enemies. This is someone that to everyone else, they might come off a certain way, but when they're alone, they be paranoid, looking at everyone that they see as an enemy, sending all types of dark, negative energy to them, not wanting them to. Um, it's like this person feels like they have to protect themselves from everything and everyone every single day. So every day, because they're always in that state of being, imagine what that does to the mind, the body, the spirit, and the heart. Someone that lives in that constant state of being where, and until they just live with it inside, they be normal, quote unquote, when you look at them, but inside they all over the place. They so scared someone's doing it, someone's casting a spell, someone's doing this, someone da da da. It's their own things that they living with. It's literally their own things. Have them in a chokehold. Their own things have them in a chokehold. Like, so this negative energy that they've been sending you for years, you are the one they fear the most out of all the enemies they have. So you are the one that has their main attention at all times. This paranoid schizophrenia. This is a self-induced disorder. They literally did this to themselves. They the reason they're like that. They're the cause of their own insanity or paranoia and schizophrenia. They did it to themselves. We have the Six of Swords. So this person, every day they try and figure you out. When they tried you the first time and it didn't work, they were not surprised that it didn't work. They were just disappointed in their own power because they had already identified yours. They knew that it would be a risk coming for you anyway. But furthermore, they did it. And they're not surprised about the ending. They're just afraid of you. So they worried what you're going to do to them now that you know what they've done. Like, what are you going to do to them? They worried if you are, because they feel unprotected now, right? They doing all sorts of protection work to ensure that you don't attack them. You are chilling. You could be chilling doing nothing. Someone out you thinking that you just bewitching them as well because they bewitched you. They thinking they things are coming to haunt them because you sent them their energy back. You did a return to sender, cord cutting. You know what I'm saying? Someone feels like, you're protected here and they feel unprotected because of your protection. It's proof that they're not untouchable. They don't know who you are. They should have never tried that anyway. So, like I said, this person is the type of person, their clients, the ones they do witchcraft for, they be selling them a dream. Knight of Cups reversed is a whole dream. Like, it's like unrealistic and false. A false dream. Very unrealistic. Making them believe that she can do the impossible. Making them worship her power. So this person lies a lot to the people they help, right? They pretend, they act. This witchcraft got way in over this dark witch's head. Like, sis is delusional. Like, it's really beginning to feel like the Armageddon out here because everyone think they can whip a wand out and make anything happen. But with that being said, this is definitely someone who's afraid of you because they feel like you're a Queen of Cups. You loving, you caring, you nurturing, and you are a real woman. Queen of Cups energy is real woman energy, where you really come off like this divine feminine. You really come off this. It's like Queen of Cups is that soft, or soft spoken, or really just really almost pure, or saint like, even if they're not, or they don't mean to come off like that, but it's like the Queen of Cups energy, right? It has that aura. So you are the Queen of Cups. They see you as a Queen of Cups, and this person keeps going back and forth within themselves about what they did to you, and all the energy they keep sending your way, because they paranoid that if they stop, something might happen to them. It's like this person with the Knight of Wands here, they don't know how to feel. It's like going back and forth. I don't know, like, should I care? Should I not? Does it mean something? Does it not? Maybe she doesn't care that I sent her all this negative energy, but if I stop, maybe that's why I'm thinking like this. She wants me to stop. Like, this person's spells are backfiring on her. She keeps sending this negative energy away, and it's hurting her. It's bruising her brain. It's bruising her mind. And this person isn't able to snap out of it. And with the Queen of Wands reversed, they're Queen of Wands reversed, and you're Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands reversed is a bitter, angry woman who manipulates people and uses people and likes to control things, right? Yeah, and with the Strength here, this is definitely someone who does a lot of sex magic. They like to play around with the sacred. And the sex magic that they do, everything that they really have been doing to you, it keeps backfiring. Whether they're sending sex magic at you or anyone around you, like, this dark witch is really elusive. They very unwell, and they keep forgetting that about themselves. They keep forgetting that about themselves because it's like they're afraid to reflect on themselves, that they're so unwell. They don't want to look at that. It's like, no, or nah, I'm fine. But this dark witch, there's a lot that comes with her darkness. That supposed power that she holds has consequences. This is someone that doesn't sleep at night because they see visions of all the people they've hurt with the witchcraft. These sorcerers and these magicians, when they're behind the scenes, they live a life of hell. Imagine you can't sleep because you keep hearing someone screaming, and you actively hear it like it's happening right next to you. They be hearing voices in their heads of the people that they're hurting with the witchcraft, their victims, and it haunts them. They just learn to live with it. If they're dark enough, they love it. This person, they were once like that. But now that they see themselves as someone that is not untouchable, because you've shown them that their power is not the ultimate power, hence they're weak to you. Obviously, it's going to change everything for them. That same ego they had when it comes to this witchcraft has fallen, because their witchcraft has fallen short. This is someone whom they have a partner, and their partner is very promiscuous. Like, this man is always with a new person, sleeping with a new person, doing something with a new person. This man cheats to the point where, like, sometimes they don't need to sleep with the woman. All they do is, like, they just wanna go out with another woman and pretend like they with another woman in that way, which tells me that this person hates, they showing up in the King of Cups reversed. They really hate this woman here. They only with this woman because of what this woman does for them. With the Fool reversed, it's like this man is someone that doesn't want to do certain things in life. They don't want to take accountability of their own life, world, and reality. So they depend on this woman to take care of them. They're a a lounge couch potato type vibe. You know, they're someone who they don't do anything for themselves. They're very unclean also with the way they choose to live life. Like this woman does everything for this man, but he doesn't even appreciate it or hold any gratitude in his heart. He feels entitled. You know, he feels like, yeah, you should be doing this for me anyway. BiTCH. You know, you should be stepping in this role because I'm the head. But, you know, this man doesn't have it in him to show love to this woman because he can't love this witch. Like, he can't do it. He's pretending to be under a love spell to come off a certain way because he's afraid that if he pretends that it didn't work on him, she'll make him lose his mind with another spell other than a love spell. So it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. So he's pretending, but it's not really what it is. In real life, this man hates this woman, hates even being around her, looking at her, talking to her. That's why he does what he does. And this man, he's he's begun to take it up a notch, right? Where he wants this woman to break up with him and divorce him, or, leave him, dump him, whether they married or not. She wants this woman to leave him willingly so that she does not have to worry about him, so that he does not have to worry about losing his mind. He does not want to be the one to initiate the separation. He wants it to be something she asks for, so that like it can just end. So he's just taking it up a notch, doing anything. He comes back home, his breath smells like another woman's private part. Red lipstick vibes on the shirt or t-shirt. It's like this man is not okay. Being with this woman is not worth it anymore. In the beginning, it was maybe worth pretending and acting, but now it's not. Like this man doesn't even feel the need to put on a show and like pretend he cares and show and loves her and wants to nurture her. Like, it's like this love spell never worked on this man, and it not working is a sign that this witch is losing her power. It's a sign that this witch is losing her power. She is under her own spell. She thinks this man loves him. This woman's things have always been backfiring because they do too much, and they do it to the wrong people. If you want to be of darkness, deal with the people that want to be of darkness. Don't try to bring the darkness into the light. If they want to dibble and dabble and do what these clients ask them to do, sure, you know what I'm saying? If you want to sin your way to hell, sure, but you are on your way nonetheless. But don't try and bring that shit to the light, because that's what she's trying to do. Like, she's trying to be more powerful. That's why she's so obsessed with you, because it's your power she's obsessed with. That's why you're her main focus and have always been for years, because they feel like having your power will be the ultimate power for themselves. And as I said that, I felt my voice being taken and brought back. It's like this woman wants to take your voice. They want to take your spiritual rank. They want to take your powers, your hierarchy. They want to take your energy. But like I said, this woman's things have always been backfiring on her. She just has not seen it. Like, judgment has already been called upon this woman. These witches are losing their power. It's no longer happening. These love spells, these sex spells, whatever. It's not these beauty spells. It don't work no more. It's backfiring. They're losing everything. And it won't stop happening. She's not the only witch whose things are backfiring in her face. The witches are losing, and God wins in the end. Because what I'm seeing here is this person is coming for a chosen one. She's coming for a divine being. She's coming for someone that walks with God, someone that isn't lost in who they are. They know who they are. And with the Nine of Swords reversed, there's no it's like there's no way else to put it. It's like she's delusional. This was a woman who fell into witchcraft because she never felt loved by anybody and felt like, oh, because I never received love, let me force people to love me. And she would put people under love spells as a joke to feed into her darkness of never feeling loved instead of healing herself and choosing to be a better person until love finds her. This person, she chooses otherwise. She's obsessed with being this powerful person that makes people fall into darkness. And she thought that she could do the same with you. But like I said, this person has always lost the power. And she now is so delusional that she does not want to see that this man doesn't love her. Because she's amping up the love spells thinking, oh, at some point it will be active again. Because she's such a paranoid schizophrenic that like she monitors this man's everything. If he breathes a little bit differently, it's a problem. If he says something out of context, it's a problem. If she, she even senses that he looked at another woman, it's a problem. It's like this man is in hell. He's living with someone who doesn't love herself. So she does not know what love is, but they claim to be in a relationship. But clearly they're not together for anything outside of their own things. It's not love though. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. And this woman is tired of being delusional. But to acknowledge the truth she would have to really address what's going on with her. She'd have to go to the root cause of why she even was tapping into witchcraft to begin with. Like she felt that dark within herself that like, or she felt that abandoned, that like real things that she needs to look at within herself so that she can heal, or these things are going to sink her under. If she doesn't start going the other way right now, her things are going to take her. If she doesn't start making things right with God so that in death she can rest in peace, she'll never rest in peace. She'll be a ghost. And she'll be a ghost who sees her own sins. Imagine living a life where there's no one, it's just you roaming around. Just because you're a ghost, it doesn't mean your spirit is with other spirits. God can isolate you and make you a ghost that roams alone. That's why there's certain ghosts in certain areas, paranormal activity, because those are energies and spirits that are trapped in that location, unable to roam anywhere else. That's their hell because of what was done there by them. Something is happening to this woman here. Her ancestors are no longer able to help her with this power that she thought was witchcraft. Now it's her and her demons. And with the sun reversed, this man doesn't care about her. This man wishes he never met her. He feels like it's not worth it just because she gave me this, she gave me this, she gave me that. I don't want to be with her. It's not worth it. I'd rather not have what she gives me. That says a lot because this man, that means he's seen something. It's like he is seeing this woman losing herself. And he doesn't want to be a part of it. It's like, oh, you losing yourself? I'm gonna leave. Cause I'm not here to nurture you, girl. I'm not here to give you a pat on the back. I'm not here to give you words of comfort. I'm not here to affirm you to your healing. No, I don't care. Firstly, this love spell never worked on this man. Secondly, this man was just taking advantage of this woman, this dark witch, because he saw in her just a broken woman hiding behind witchcraft. And he took advantage of that. And he wanted her to believe that she's this powerful person by thinking, oh yeah, your things have worked on me. This man could be some form of sorcerer himself, or some form of mason, or some form of witchcraft lover. So he's not, he's not afraid of her. He's afraid that she'll do everything in her to destroy him. Like, he's afraid that she's gonna give it all she has when it comes to him. And she's afraid that she might actually be able to do it, because he knows that he also plays with the darkness. So he's not untouchable as well. So he's just trying to play his cards really smart, really wise, trying to maneuver the situation, trying to like finesse it in a way, in a sense. That's why he's trying to get her to break up with him. But this woman here, I don't see her doing that. She is under the love spell. It's this man's karma that this woman is not going to let him go, because he played into her delusion. And now this woman is like, oh, you only going to leave me in your deathbed. Or you only going to leave me once you lost your mind. She speaks things like that. That's why he's so afraid. He's in fear deeply every day. He doesn't love this woman. He's afraid of her. Afraid of her capability if she really puts her mind to it. Because he knows that, yes, her spells might not be working on him, but he has seen them work on others. But he knows also that it's a bad omen, it's a bad sign that the spells that she does don't work on him. He knows that it's a bad sign that like she's not as powerful as he would like to believe. It's like this man, he wants to get as far away from this woman as possible. He wants to hide from this woman and never be seen by her again. He wants to disappear as if like it never happened. Because it's like he's seeing this woman losing herself in her supposed power of witchcraft. He feels like the tower is approaching, it's getting too close. He needs to dip, he needs to flee before he falls into her karma. So now what this person is going to do, what this man is going to do is he's going to try to get away. I don't know how this man's going to do it. But it's like this woman lives with certain creatures that are a part of her witchcraft. She lives with creatures that are a part of her witchcraft. Like, I see a snake. I see different kinds of snakes. I see like dead animals in general, jars, all sorts of candles that are tied to ropes and people's pictures. Like she's a witch doctor. So just imagine that. Imagine her space. So with that being said, this is definitely a woman who is deeply intimidated and bothered and fazed by you. She's facing all that she's facing in her life, but she's worried about you. She's in your business. She has no clue this man's about to leave her ass. He's about to dip. He's about to be like, hit the road, Jack. I'm about to go. Bye. Bye. You know, and he's doing it in such a slick way. Like, this man's gonna disappear on her. And she's gonna go crazy, but it won't do anything except just hurt her. Because this woman, her love spells are backfiring on her. Her magic is backfiring on her. All the work that she's done to people, it's the spiral. All these witches are losing their power. She's not the only one. She's one of many. Yeah, the world is happening all over the world. Every witch doctor, voodoo priest, every black magic practitioner, everyone who has touched darkness is losing the power. It's never going to work. It can work amongst each other, those are of the darkness, but never anywhere on anyone else. If you do voodoo, she do voodoo, voodoo together. But if she do voodoo and she don't do voodoo and you try to do voodoo on her but she don't do it, it's not gonna work. Simply put, these witches and voodoo priests and black magic practitioners are way in over their head, thinking that everybody is to be touched. Don't confuse us with your things. So this woman here, she's obsessed with your power because she feels like your divine femininity is a beacon of light. She can't stand that. But she knows on the other hand that she's doomed and she just doesn't want to accept that. Her days are getting darker. Her thoughts and emotions are getting darker by the day. And it's that level of darkness that you really can't see the light. You can't even think it and feel it. It's not there. You just further and further away from it every day. And that's what has become of them. It's like this woman is going to be obsessed with you for as long as they have, and it's going to continue until they die because they've never seen anyone like you in their life. But they're not going to be able to do anything. They can be obsessed all they want, but it won't matter to you. And on the other hand, she's losing her power. And the years of bad energy that she sent to people, including you, is going to eat her alive. You might hear this woman falling ill or see something about that. Like something's going to happen to her, or a car crash or some form of poisoning. Like she's going to be touched. She thinking she's untouchable. She a witch doctor. She's going to be touched, and by something of the physical to show her weakness in the spirit. Something in the physical is going to touch her, indicating her weakness in the spirit. She doesn't have it in her. It's gone. And someone is powerless. And by the day, they losing the power until it becomes nothingness. Until she's one of those people that are just bitter and angry and unhinged and crazy. She might end up in a loony bin in a crazy house. Seeing all these voices and hearing all these things, it's not gonna be like, oh, I know I'm hearing these voices in my head because I know I made this one lose their mind, and in 4 months I'm gonna stop hearing the voices. Like they already had their pattern of witchery. They already had their pattern of learning their ways and how this affects them when they do this spell, that spell, when they do it like this, like that. They already learned it and understood it. So with that being said, that's all for nothing. Because when they start to hear those voices, and it's no longer, oh, I know why I'm hearing the voice. It's more like, what's this voice? I can't even identify it. And it's not going to be like, imagine hearing screams. Imagine hearing cries. Just hearing people's pain. Imagine seeing visions of it. And imagine it not being, oh yeah, I'm this powerful person. I did this to you. Imagine it being, oh my God, I'm really crazy. This dark witch is losing her mind and losing her power. It's no longer working, sis. Like you lost the game. You lost the game. You don't even know what you're doing at this point. All the ways of witching she's learned, now it's nothingness because she doesn't even know what to do with herself. She's slowly falling apart, but she's going to fully fall apart completely when this man finally just backs away for good. And now she's just her, and she doesn't want to be alone because she doesn't want to face who she is. And when she keeps seeing you doing you, knowing, oh, I sent this person this energy, that's going to be the least of her problems because the voices in her head are going to be louder than anything else. So, yeah. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather join my Patreon instead, you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.